All right, let's see if it loads back up or not. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know. No, it wasn't muted because I mean, I checked and it wasn't. Oh, goodness. All right. So did it come back? Oh, I hear you now. Okay. I just clicked on the internet stream and then clicked it back off and clicked it back on and that fixed it. Oh dear. That was scary. No, not really. Okay, let's start over. We had a week, didn't we? We had snow on Wednesday night here. Some people, well, no, it was Tuesday night. Tuesday during the day, and then Tuesday night, and I woke up with, yeah, okay, all right, all right. Let's find out what kind of coffee this is eventually. You guys go ahead and guess that, and we'll just keep going. All right, yeah, there is some spotty stuff going on also uh, buffering or whatever. So, good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. This is pretty good. All right, topics. I have a couple of topics I want to talk about. The first one is, yeah, the weather and what's going on in the area. So, there was a little bit of snow. I saw Deb had some on Tuesday night or whatever it was, but I did get it and it was here and it stayed overnight. And I took some pictures because mom had flown down to Fort Worth for the horse show and she couldn't believe that we had snow and it was actually stuck. That was several hours of it staying on Wednesday. So that was quite funny. But then it warmed back up. So the last couple days it's been 50 and 60. So anyway, so one of the stories is Rockefeller Center normally has a big Christmas tree, and they go up into upstate New York and they find one and they wrap it and they remove it very carefully and they take it down to Rockefeller Center. Well, this year, the tree they picked is right outside of the Binghamton University. And all of our towns touch each other so close that when I say I live in Binghamton and it's the trees coming out of Vestal, we're talking like one road over. It's like within, I mean, it doesn't, there is no distinction between the two. You are in the same place. So this tree is being cut down in Vestal. My daughter lives in Vestal. It's on the other side of the river. And it's like all exciting. Everybody is all talking about it. I did put a post up of the tree and how they are wrapping it very slowly. So that's really cool. And the other thing I wanted to talk about while we're having coffee is I had opened the first two boxes of hooks and needles. I guess they vote on the tree. They have several people that say they have a tree come and it could be they want to remove it. I don't know, but they vote on it and then they decide which one they want. So anyway, I opened two boxes of hooks and needles. And if you remember, that was a brand new subscription. And this was the second book in the second box, right? And I opened those and I put on there that was what I was opening. Frida got the coffee. And guess what? I didn't refill anything. Anyway, I will stop here before I go on and talk to Frida about her win. All right, well, Frida has a spot on the bracket board. We know that because nothing changed from last week. So the coffee is pumpkin pie and it is with hazelnut creamer because I couldn't do the chocolate and the pumpkin. I don't know. That just didn't sound right. Maybe sometime I will though. The peppermint and the pumpkin. I don't know. Yeah. So, what do you want to do, Frida? You want something out of the basket? You want to pass it on to somebody else? I know. You're getting to be a Joanne. Mm-hmm. So pumpkin, it's not real strong this time. So speaking of people, and this morning, I didn't realize so many of you were 3 and 4 hours away. Wow, that's that's great. Mm-hmm. So what do you want to do, Frida? You want something out of this basket again? Give it to Deb, she says. Give it to Deb. Oh, Deb has a spot, I believe. Let me check without tripping over something. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, Deb has number 4. So Deb is active. Hope is active. Rhonda, Charlene, Irene, Frida, and Cindy. Cindy has a spot in the semifinals or in the finals. Yeah, finals. So we have 1 through 3 open, 15, 20, 21, and 22, and that's it. So that's 7 spots, and Deb gets to pick out of the basket then. Or pass it on to someone else, whatever she wants to do. I didn't feel like I had an extra hour. I really didn't. It felt like I got ran over by a bus. I don't know. Oh, those buses, they can come in delightful form or just exhausting, right? There we go, Deb. I didn't fill this number 1 back in. Pass it on, she says. Okay. All right. Well, then you know what? You know what? What we'll do is we'll just let it go onto a drawing. Go ahead, mark the chat. We'll let everybody in on it. How's that? Thank you, Frida. That's a perfect idea. Mark the chat. Anybody that wants a spot on the bracket board or a pull out of the basket, we will do that first with Frida's. Just put in your choice number, bracket number, or a basket draw, and I will pull that now while I'm talking about this hooks and needles. So, okay, back to that. I opened box number 1, and then I opened box number 2. Well, in YouTube's way of doing things, they have changed a few things, and normally when anybody comments on a video, I get a notification. And I usually go in when I get one, and I believe what it's done is it gives me a notification from anyone that is a follower or that has liked your page or whatever as following it. And I don't know. It's the weirdest thing because there's so many comments that are missed. And what I'm trying to say is that, again, if you don't have the bell chose or something, you don't get notification that I put up a new video or whatever the reasoning. But I didn't see a very important comment because it wasn't notified. I didn't get notified. So when I was in there yesterday, was the day before yesterday, I was scrolling through and looking at certain things, and I clicked on something that was giving me oh, I know, I was uploading the video from yesterday. And I went in and I saw these comments that I hadn't commented on. And I'm like, what are all these? There was at least 12 in there, right? And one of them was from the Hooks and Needles name. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, what? So I read it and it said that they were something about they were happy that I opened the box and that they were glad that I liked the yarn and this and that. And they suggested that I try doing the headband. Right? And I was like, oh, maybe this is an opportunity to do a review and that they would see it. Okay. So I went and took out the pistachio yarn that they sent. This is the green. Ooh, bulky, soft, beautiful, right? And I also took out their little booklet. And I worked on this last night while I was watching Cole Custer win the Xfinity Championship. All right, so what this is this is done on your DPNs that they sent you, and it is learning how to cable in knit. And I gotta say, I did the first 2 repeats, I believe. First repeat, and there is my cable. Started my headband, and I'll have to do this somewhere, a review on it. But yep, so I learned a new stitch last night. I learned a new technique, right? This is beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Anyway, so that box is opened. I can't believe that they commented. I can't believe it. And I put box number 3 on hold. Yeah. So I'm like, the only thing about the pattern that I just want to say this because I am not brand new anymore. I have knitted some things, and so what I did was I read through this exactly like I was supposed to because I didn't want to assume anything. And when I was reading through, I saw there was a couple of things that if I was brand new, I wouldn't have caught the mistake. First of all, the very first time you do the cable row out of the book, it never tells you to finish that row. So it tells you how to do the cable, put the 3rd needle in, and then do the stitches for that cable. And as soon as you get that done, it never tells you how to finish that last row or the last part of the row. It just assumes that you know that, apparently. I don't know. But so as far as basic, and you guys were all like, well, there's a lot of pictures and stuff. I wouldn't have known that. I would have had a problem. I would have been crying. Oh, how do I finish? What do I do now? What do I do? So we had a winner. Thanks, Frida, for passing that on. Denise won, and she wants number 22. So I'm going to get up and put Denise's number or name on number 22. Congratulations, Denise. That does not generate a roll-off yet. So we have 6 spots left. All right. So how fun is that? Okay, let's start talking about, throw the phone on the floor. I got to turn the fan on. This is horrible hot in here. You know why? Because we turned on the heat. Oh, yeah. We waited it out till November. It's November is here. So that means I could turn the heat on. Well, the only reason why I did was because it snowed and it was down to 20 something out there and it was cold in here. And then as soon as I did, we didn't need it. After that one day of snow, we didn't need it again. And now it's just been taken off the chill early or late at night, and that's it. It's not needed because it's warm. All right, let's go to our live. I've got messages. Okay. Our live make along is the dress, and that is a dress set. There are not that many people that are doing this. However, that doesn't discourage me at all. I put all the names in, and there are 7 of you so far. You can join at any time, and I'm going to go ahead and get that message off of there and find out who the random winner is for the live make along. So there are 7 names, and that person will again get to play Ravini. It's Ravini. Okay. So she posted hers last night, and that was in time. Charlene posted hers last night. That was in time. So Ravini, if you are here, you get to pick a spot on the bracket board or something out of the basket. Yes. All right. So what are we doing? We are on part 2. Now, everybody says theirs is larger. And again, I am not going to stop. I'm going to continue on because the little girls that are going to wear this will grow into it, right? I'm not concerned. I'm going to keep going. So when you get your bodice done, and I'm only reading ahead, it looks as though you're going to have a little belt or tie around the waist to bring it in a little, to mold it, so to speak, to their body. So that ought to be okay. And I did. The chroma's gone, Ravini. It is not there. I will show you what's in there though. There is cotton in the middle now, and there are 3 bags of yarn. 1, 2, and 3. So there is that. All right. So back to the dress. So we did 8 rows so far, and we're going to start on row 9, and row 9 is going to bring in it's the breaking for the sleeves row. You want the cotton. All right, so we had this cotton out last week. I brought it out for Let's Make a Yarn Deal, and as soon as it wasn't chosen, then I put it in the basket. So this is your colorway ground. It is the ground. It's like greens and blues and brown. It's really pretty. And this is K and C, which you find at Joann's Knit and Crochet. It is essential cotton, and it is 180 yards in one of these skeins. And they're saying that it is 100% cotton, very, very, very soft. It reminds me of, I love this cotton. However, I haven't used it, but it does remind me of that. It's very nice. All right. And then you want a stitch marker. I know you do. If you recall any of the stitch markers from previously, then let me know which one. Yeah, so that's the live random draw from our dress that we're making. That's Ravini won that. All right. If you win anything on the show, you do have to message me. I ask that. A Christmas snowman. All right. Let's go in here and let's see what we got in the Christmas stuff here. All right, let's look at the ones that Victoria sent me. They always got to be all tangled when I pull them out, though. You know that. Oh, yes, there is a red snowman and a blue. It's not that the snowman's red. It's that his scarf is red. And I know you love red. So I'm going to pull that snowman out and show you that. All right, there you go. His scarf is red. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll put that right on there for Ravini. And we're going to go on and give you the instructions for part 2 of this dress. I did start part 2, and it is not the hardest part of the dress so far. The skirt will be. I've read ahead, but I have not done any of it. I did order some more of this cream color. It is Sweet Delight Naked. I ordered some online to get more because that's all I have left. And I have 8 rows to do. We're going to do 8 rows more of this yoke. So the first row and the instructions for that are going to be right now. So get your pen and write this down. And then after that, it'll be easy. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work after row 8 is complete. And we're going to double crochet in each of the next stitches, which will be 22, and it'll bring you to a chain 2 space. And when you get there, you're going to put 1 double crochet in the chain 2 space. And that will close up your armhole. At that point, you will double crochet in the next 42 stitches. So that will be your back. So do 22 and then 1 in the chain 2 space and then 42. So we're just writing this down. And then you will put 1 double crochet. All right, so, okay, I told you wrong. I read that wrong. Forgive me, all you 7-hole people. Okay, let's try again. Do chain 1 and double crochet in the next 22. Double crochet in the chain 2 space. Okay, right. And then skip 42. Sorry, I just think that's funny because I'm looking right at it, right? I am looking right at it. But it's about this big and it has about 100 words for this same thing. So skip 42, then double crochet in the next 43. And then 1 double crochet in the chain 2 space on the other sleeve side. And then skip 42 again. And then double crochet in the last 22. So your total Double crochets now are only going to be 91. Yeah. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. I'm glad you watch. Yeah, there's 34 people here. It's wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to go over it one more time. Row number 9. Chain 1, turn your work. Double crochet in the first 22. Double crochet in the chain 2 space. Skip 42 double crochets for your armhole. Double crochet in the next 43. Double crochet in the next chain 2 space. Skip 42. Double crochet in the next chain 2 space. And then double crochet in the last 22. So that'll give you your armholes like that. That's where you'll be, right there. And I have so much fun doing it. So all right, so we're doing 8 rows today, and that is row number 1. So your next 7 rows, and you'll end up with a total of 16 rows are going to be chain 1, turn your work, and double crochet in every double crochet for a total of 91, and you will have 16 rows, and that is your homework. And I'm on row, I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done 5 rows of that, so I need to do 3 more. It does look kind of funny when you look at it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did 5 rows. I have 3 more to do, and I will be caught up. And then after that, it looks like our first setup row, and we'll be in the round after that. So we will be joining. All right. Any questions? Any questions for this? Yeah, I like this. I like it, even though it looks like it's going to be a little bit bigger than a year old. And by the way, Miss Chera made a comment on the dress and said that she, it was on the addictions video yesterday, that she was working on the dress and that she is due to have her baby any day. So I am like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that she was that close again. Since I've known her, I think this is baby number 3 since I've known her. So yeah, it is exciting. And she tries to be here all the time, and she tries to make all of the things, right? After row 9, it'll be 91 double crochets. 91. Ten through 16 is just a double crochet every row on your 91. So you'll have 8 rows of 91 double crochets. And if anybody uses Sweet Delight, you know that you have to be really mindful at the end of your skeins, because they will tangle. They will. And you will have knots if you pull too tight. But if you shake it, a lot of the times it just shakes out. But it's because it's so soft that it is easily caught up on itself with that polyester in there. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and do let's make a yarn deal. I would like Miss Deb to mark the chat, and how you play is you let me know your favorite color and favorite way to yarn, and I try to match that up with something I find in Christie's closet. You do have to have United States address to play that. And if you ever want to help me out with any shipping, you can always become a member here for $2.99 a month, and that will go toward the support of the channel. Or you can send me a coffee. I appreciate all of you, all the members, and those that send me coffees or PayPals. It's really helpful. While you're playing that and getting your comments in for that, I want to let you know about the additional change to the Secret Santa this year. I did announce it yesterday officially, and I told a lot of people about it in the addictions video. We are having our Secret Santa twist this year. So how this is going to work is you make an ornament. You make it. And then you package it up and send it to me. And I put it in a bin and I shake it up, and I'm going to send everybody an ornament back. So it's an ornament exchange Secret Santa. And you will get a handmade ornament from one of the Yarny creators here on the channel. Now, you don't have to crochet the ornament, but you do have to hand make it. So any craft is fine. That's fine. And I had a whole bunch of questions after the video aired yesterday. And what are some of the questions were, am I doing it? Am I doing the regular swap this year and things like that? And I said no, that I would handle the swap where you send me the ornament and then I repackage the ornament and send it out. However, there will be a lot of people that want to send me something in their package. So make sure that your address is in the package so I can send you your ornament. Make sure that you label anything that you are giving me so that I don't give that to the other person. And I understand what you're sending me. So you want to give an ornament and say maybe some candy or something to your Secret Santa, label it as the Secret Santa items. And then anything that's for me, label that for me, and etc. So that way. But make sure the Secret Santa packages are small. I don't want to send out $100 packages to people. Just saying, right? I'm just saying. All right. As long as it's, within the usually $5 to $8 size is a package that they look at. If it's a real big ornament, it's not gonna go great on the tree anyway. It might end up being a table decor or something like that. But most of your 3x5 type size ornaments won't take much to mail out. $5 or whatever. That's fine. And so that is exciting. I'm looking forward to opening all those packages on Vlogmas. So if I get flooded with a whole bunch of them early, I might start Vlogmas early. Yeah, I have been known to start Vlogmas early because the very first year in 2019, I was doing Vlogmas with Christi from another channel, and it was the two Christies, and we were doing that where we sent a box of items wrapped to each other, and we opened one a day. That was fun. It was fun, and I don't know why I can't remember her channel name right off the top of my head, but she still does videos, and she still does her channel, and she makes all kinds of maker bags and sells them, and has a monthly uh, uh, subscription, I believe, and you can still do that. Yeah, she still does that. So anyway, that year I did Vlogmas early, and I basically started my channel on you, T Doddles. Thank you very much. And that year I started early in the right after Thanksgiving or the week of Thanksgiving, because um Lori, well, I'm glad he did that for you. So what I did was, that was the year that I started the YouTube, and so this year will be 4 years on that week of Thanksgiving ish, right in there. So November 2019. So that's exciting. So okay, let's go back to what we were talking about. So you will send me a Christmas ornament. Now, this is kind of saying that only the people that can participate make Christmas ornaments, I guess. So it could be any kind of home decor item, maybe with a snowman on it or something like that, that has nothing to do with the actual Christmas holiday. How's that? So there you go. It can be a plushie or something that is related to the swap in some way. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we did have a winner. Now I'm not done talking about that. Um, I will, you know what? Hang on a second, Latoya. I will finish the story about this Christmas swap. So the ornaments. So as I get them, I will open them on Vlogmas. Right? So you'll see your package opened, and then I will put them in I will label them, who they were from, and put them in a bin, and then I'm going to somehow figure out a way to um I don't know how fast it's going to be, but you will get, as I get them, I'm going to give them. I don't want to keep one for 30 days and then send it to, I don't want it to look like I'm specially picking them out. So somehow Doug is going to help me, and they're randomly going to be given. All right. All right. So when you did row 10, you're 20, 22, and then 1. I know this is like right in the middle of interruption. Okay, 22, and then 1, and then 1, and then 43, and then 1, and then 1, and then 22. Okay, how many you got? 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Count. Carry the 1. 3, 7, 8, 9. I got 91. So it's 22, 1. Skip the 42, 1. So that's 24. Then 43, and then 1. Skip the 42, and then 1. And then 22 more adds up to 91. So you missed a stitch somewhere. Okay. So when I get those, I'm going to open them on Vlogmas. I am going to continue to give, like, open one, send one, open one, send one. That's how I'm going to do that. And everyone that sends me an ornament for the swap gets entered into the grand prize drawing for December. And I will open up or show you yarns that I chose and something out special that I ordered for Vlogmas and the drawings for this year. All right. So I just went over that count, and I will talk to you off camera about it, because somehow or another I don't want to do it now. And I do have to talk to you later anyway. So we will figure it out. All right. Oh my gosh, really? Really? Oh my gosh. Yeah, well we have a artificial tree, so therefore I'm not gonna go cut one down. But all right, we have a winner for Let's Make a Yarn Deal, and that is Latoya. So Latoya said she wanted, what was that, Christmas yarn? Is that what it said, Deb? It was a minute ago. All right. I need to know what I'm looking for, if I'm looking for Christmas yarn or not. You're having, oh no, you have to sit out. Number 4, Christmas. You have to sit out? Really? Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to get up and look for this yarn. Number 4, Christmas. Okay. All right, let me play some Van Halen, will you? Oh, my. Think I found something. Think I did. Huh, interesting. Oh, let me see. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know if you would consider this Christmas yarn or not, but yeah, I don't know if everyone has a lot of Christmas yarn. I don't. Maybe I do in the other room, not necessarily in this room. Ooh, wait a minute. There's something over there. Of course there is. Always far, far away from where I'm standing, right? Oh, yes. What is this? Oh, this just fell out of the sky over here. Interesting. Okay. All right. Got something interesting. I'll throw that over there. Okay, let me see what happened. I think it's funny because I was in the Dollar Tree Friday. I was in the Dollar Tree Friday, and I bought something for Vlogmas, and I consider it Christmas yarn. Yeah. Yeah, I have a bin over here that has like sparklies in it and stuff. And I do have one in here that I think I can consider this in the Christmas yarn department. All right. Okay, all right. So what we did was we went over there and picked out. Oh, this one fell off one of the racks, and it is not orange. It is not orange. It's red. We love yarn. Acrylic, bulky. So this, I don't know where this came from or how it got where it was, but it literally jumped out at me. Just like when you're in the store and they jump out at you. Oh, Denise, you're something else. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Wait a minute. I got to read. Oh, okay. All right. So this is bulky, 100% acrylic, 147 yards, and it's red. It even says it is. Don't give me no lip there, Lori. It is, color 21. Doesn't say it's red. Anyway, so there is one. Then we found a second one, and this one says Red Heart Love Metallic with Love. Red Heart with Love Metallic. So this one is red also. They are the same ish. Only this one has, I knew she was going to say it looks orange. Okay. So red with the metallic red shimmer in there. All right. So there's two choices right there. Which one would you like? The metallic or the regular? This one says this is a 4. And so I nailed it, right? This one's a 4 medium, yes. And this one says acrylic. So they're both acrylic with 1% of other fibers. And you want to trade it up, you can trade it up for something out of the basket or a spot on the bracket board. And of course, if you do decide to choose the yarn, Latoya, you get a stitch marker of your choice. Oh, my goodness. I didn't think I'd get through that, but I did. They look orange, but they're always what I say they are. Like if you don't think that's red and you get it, you're like, oh yeah, that's definitely red. What do you see when I show you this? Stitch marker. Now this is mine, so. Yes, you can't feel that. Yeah. Red heart and a Christmas stitch marker. Okay. This stitch marker is mine. I was using it on my dress. So you want a Christmas one. Let's look at the Christmas ones. Now, I think I am out of my own Christmas. I will make new ones. Doug and I are going to be doing something today for the horses. Then we're watching the race. And then within the next week or two, I'll be making all new stitch markers for Vlogmas because I have to have a whole bunch of new ones to pass on in the swap, in the exchange. So that's how that's going to be, how that's going to go. Now, these are the ones that Victoria sent me, and they are Christmas. So let's get a good look at these. We have a wreath. We have a candy cane, a snowflake, a snowman, a stocking, a ice skate, another candy cane, and then Santa in the moon and another wreath. So that is what we got as far as Christmas ones that Victoria made me. my red stitch marker is red, girl. Okay, get you a stocking. All right. Thank you for playing that. And we should be able to finish this bracket up before Vlogmas, I hope. And that'll also start over for Vlogmas. And well, what else are we doing? I don't know. This red one is going to This red one is going right in the basket. Let's see here. What do we got? We got one in there. We'll put that one in the middle. I need to wrap another one up and get some more Christmas bags out. You know what? Like I said, I was in Dollar Tree on Friday afternoon, and I was going to get another sleeve of Christmas bags for the basket, like the snowflakes or something, see-through, candy canes, something like that. They didn't have any. They had everything under the sun, but they didn't have any of the bags that I buy for this basket. And I'm like, really? So I have a small sleeve left of the ones the white snowflake ones, just a few left in there. But boy, I'll tell you, you know what we should do? We should fill one right now. Just get one ready right now. So what I do is I usually fill it with some yarns that I find on my shelf that are whatever I find. So what I did was I got some out of the Dollar Tree yesterday that are going to be perfect for the hat that I want to make for Vlogmas. Now, obviously, all of you aren't going to be making that hat, but the one that I'm going to be making is going to be using color work, because why not? I was getting some hints off of Very Pink Knits the other day, and she has what appeared to be a snowflake, and she put it on several different colored hats, and I thought it was cool. So I got one skein of this in red and one in white. And these are for Vlogmas. So, doing that. So what I would normally do is I would pop in these two in the bag, wrap them up, put a stitch marker in there, and then put them in the basket. So that's right there is two that will be in there during the next several weeks. And yeah, so these are in the Dollar Tree, and these feel really like a Christmas hat you would feel like. It's got a little wool in it, but I don't think it does. Let's read the label. It says that they are 90% polyester and 10% acrylic. Yeah. And they had a couple colors of these, not a lot of colors. And I got red and white because, 132 yards in one. This is, like I said, I thought it had a little, yeah. All right, so those are two of the colors. But I bought this color for myself to make one with, and it is lavender. Yeah, that's all right. So that's those are going to be packaged up for Vlogmas. So how that's going to work is going to be announced during Vlogmas. Okay, let's see. We talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. All of that has been talked about. All right. So what shall we do? One more draw before we leave, Deb? Oh, does anybody want to come on the show, spend 5 minutes with me? And look who it is, Sleepyhead. Anybody want to spend 5 minutes with me coming on the show and talk about their yarny project or something that they are working on, or we'll do one more draw right now. Deb, mark the chat if you want a spot on the bracket board or something out of the basket. Those red and whites are for Vlogmas. They will not be in the basket until Vlogmas starts. That could be 2 weeks. But they will be for Vlogmas anyway, so they won't even be in the basket as far as I know. I might pull out some others from last year and put them in. But now is your chance for the last draw of the day. And anybody wants to come on Creative Moments for 5 minutes, grab that link and I will bring you on and you can talk to me about what you're working on. I do have a bunch of stuff I got to do today. So chances of me talking to you, Linda, before all of that is done and the race is on at 2 or 3 o'clock. So I'm going to plan on talking to you later on in this evening when I'm cooking or something like that. But I promise to talk to you later because we usually do. And I need to tell you something anyway. So, okay. All right. We will. Mm-hmm. It's just I got to move some hay today too. It's going to be one of those crazy days. So, and I move a horse around to another pasture and move all of her stuff around in the barn. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I'm going to have to take that. The camper is here. Yes. The camper is here. It's fine. It's parked for the winter. And I have Victoria in the show. Hello. Hi. How are you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi. She's not speaking, so I'm not sure if she can hear me or not. Hi, Victoria. It's lagging. I do know that. She's frozen. Go out and come back in. We'll try again. All right, let's see if we can get her. Hi. I don't know. Something's wrong. She's going to go out and come back in. We'll get her. Don't worry. We will get her. It's been a pain today, a little bit. So maybe this will help. We'll try again. Madonna's not doing well, you guys. What's going on there? Oh, dear. Teresa Harp is the winner. She wants number 15. All right, let's put Teresa's name on number 15 and see if that generates a roll-off. Yes, it does. It does. It does. Teresa, you generated a roll-off, and it's also going to finish the bottom of that. So while we're waiting, oh no, Madonna broke her hip. Oh, darn it. Dang it, dang it. Oh, shoot. Okay, so we are going to put Lori Armstrong with her orange and Miss Teresa into the wheel and see who advances on. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, no! Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, it's terrible. Lori is advancing on. So, Teresa, you didn't stay very long there, but it's still fun to get your name on and participate. Lori A moves on. Her name is next with on the bracket against Charlene. So we'll finish up this bracket today while we're here. All right, so Lori and Charlene, see who we get to move on this time. It is Lori again. Lori again. Okay. All right. Lori's going to go up against Rhonda. This is the bottom half of the bracket that you cannot see on camera, which is no problem, really. Okay, we'll take off Charlene, put on Rhonda, and then one more spin. And Rhonda beats you, Lori. Rhonda is in the semifinalist or the finalist, whatever you want to call it. So Rhonda on the bottom half of the board and Cindy Cantola on the bottom half right of the board. So the bottom half is done. We have three numbers left on the left, 1, 2, 3, and 2 numbers left on the right, 20 and 21. So we will be able to get this done here pretty quick. All right, let's see if we can get Victoria on the show now. We will try again. Hello. Hello. Is it your
Hello.
Hi. I hear her.
McAfee is stopping everything and acting up. So, but yes, it took me a minute, but I got it. What I've been working on, the first one I'm going to show you is one that I just finished. I've been doing the blanket for Boggy Creek.
Oh, Boggy Creek. All right.
The blanket I did. Yeah. And this is the blanket that I'm going to enter. I'm going to get. So a lucky child will get this one.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's a lot of work. Mm-hmm.
And then.
So nice.
It is, but it's worth it. The second one, I'm just wrapping it up. This one is a baby shower gift.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow. You like that stitch, huh? That pattern?
It's the same pattern.
Wow. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's Bago Days pattern.
Oh, it is? All right.
Polychromatic.
So you like it, apparently. Is it easy to, I mean, like can you just potato chippy through, or do you have to pay attention? You know?
It just doesn't
like. Is it hard? I can still hear you, so it's all good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's acting up on my end.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we got to see your blankets, though. That was important. Yeah,
it's my end.
And we all wanted.
That's what I wanted to tell y'all.
Yeah, we all wanted to say thank you for all the stitch markers. Everybody is putting it in the comments. We love them. Thank you so much. Linda says that's a really easy pattern. So apparently you can't hear us. So I don't know. Thank you so much for coming on and showing. Anything else you got to show us? She doesn't.
That's it for today. I haven't really been crocheting much between work and I did a crafter race, so. But I'm glad y'all like the stitch markers.
Yes, we do. Yeah. All right. All right, everybody.
Because it's starting to act up again. So.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're very welcome.
Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Those blankets are really nice. This is what this 5 minutes of the end of the show called Creative Moments is all about. I'm so glad she came on. Yes, it was a little bit hard to get it done, but the result is what we wanted, right? We wanted to see what she was working on. So she was telling us that that was a bag o' day pattern. If Linda knows what pattern that is, she'll put it in the comments right now, and that would be great. Give her a second to find that. She says it's an easy pattern, and Victoria is also the one that did make all those stitch markers that I've been giving out, and she says she's made that one anyway for Boggy Creek. Boggy Creek is something that Floridian, crafty Floridian Billy does, and I've got yarn Nancy does, and the lady Lynette, she does it. They are collecting blankets for this year's gifting to the Boggy Creek Children's Camp, or yeah, that is going on. They are on like live Tuesdays. They're unboxing it's the polychromatic blanket by Bag O' Day, she says. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on, Victoria, and showing us those. That promotes the Boggy Creek. It promotes Bag O' Day's pattern. That's awesome. I appreciate all of that. All right. Well, I guess if there is your link to that blanket. It's right there. Linda put it up. It's the Camp for Ill Children. Yes, thank you. That is your pattern that Victoria did and showed a few minutes ago when she came on Creative Moments. And I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope I recover from going back an hour, because it seems like it's not. I'm just exhausted. I was supposed to gain an hour of sleep, and you feel like you lost it. Take a moment out of each day. Be creative. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.